Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be reviewing a new line of polishes from Salon Perfect, and they have come out with reflective glitter polishes. Look how pretty that is. The collection is called Flash, and I got every color except for one. They were sold out of like a teal color, but I'm pretty sure I got all the others, at least what was available at my Walmart. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm really excited to share these with you. I have tried a couple of these on my hands so far, and the two that I've tried have been 3-coaters on their own. So I did make some swatches. So I'm going to do one swatch with just the polish and then one over kind of like a matching or complementary polish underneath. Okay, so I'm going to start with the silver. Look how absolutely stunning. This is one of the ones that I've already tried and I was obsessed with it. This one is called Flashing Lights. So first I'm going to start off with doing a swatch of it by itself. Now these do kind of have like a thick, like kind of jelly type consistency, but I didn't have any application problems. But you are going to want top coat to like kind of smooth everything out. And like I said, it did take 3 coats. You can see how much of that swatch underneath that you can see on here. So that is 1 coat on its own, and the undercoat that I am using is Graffiti by Sally Hansen. So there is 1 coat over Graffiti. Now these dry extremely dull. Like, I don't know if you can tell, like there's already like a matte finish on these, but a glossy top coat fixes that right up. There's 2 swatches, and you can still see some of that nail underneath. It's not as obvious on these swatch sticks because they're opaque, but on natural nails you can definitely tell. I broke a nail, by the way. Oh, I was ready to cry. It was so bad. Okay, and there's 3 coats, and with 3 coats you do get full coverage. So that is 3 coats on its own and 1 coat over a matching base. You can see quite a bit of that base underneath, so I would just prefer to do the 3 coats myself, at least with this color. Okay, next we have like I guess it's supposed to be a black. I'm going to put it over a black, but it's more of like a dark gunmetal. And this one is called Flashback. Get over a black polish, and the one I'm using is Liquid Leather by China Glaze. This bottle looks rough. Let's do 1 coat by itself. So there's 1 coat on its own. You can see how much of that nail is showing underneath. So let's try a coat over the black. Oh yeah, I feel like that's stunning. Beautiful over the black. It's definitely not going to get that dark on its own, but over black I think that looks really nice. There it is in 2 coats. You can still see a little bit of the nail under there. So I am going to do a 3rd coat, but I feel like it covers better than the light gray. So here it is in 3 coats. Almost as dark as the black, but not quite there. But it does seem like it's going to be full coverage in 3 coats as well. These are looking super dull over here because I've not top coated them yet. So as they dry, they get pretty dull. Next we have the shade Newsflash, and this is the most like neutrally color. Kind of a rosy terracotta kind of shade. And we will be swatching it over 1 coat of OPI's Baguette Me Not. Okay, let's try 1 coat on its own. It has a strange consistency. I don't dislike it. Like, it's not like horrible to work with. It's just very different. There's one coat on its own. Definitely going to be another 3-coater. So if you get these, just expect that unless you want to layer it. So there it is over Forget Me Not, and I think that looks really pretty. I love that. Okay, I'm going to do another coat on its own. So there's 2 coats. While that is drying a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and top coat these over here before I go in with a 3rd coat. Okay, so here is 3 coats of Newsflash, and here's everything top coated. Alright, next we have a purple shade, and this is the other one that I have actually swatched. So I've swatched this pinky purple and the silver. So this one is called Shine and Dandy. I thought that was such a cute name. I'm swatching it over Salon Perfect Purple Pop. Okay, so that is 1 coat on its own. You can see all that white poking through. And let's try over Purple Pop. So that is 1 coat over Purple Pop. And honestly, because this polish is on the thicker side, I like it in 3 coats, like everything on its own. Or you could do 1 coat of a polish and then 2 coats of this on top, but just to make it a little bit thinner than 3 coats of the glitter. But to get full coverage, you're gonna have to have 3 coats. So there is 2 coats, and you can still see that white poking through. So like I said, another 3-coater. And there is a 3rd coat of it on its own, without a top coat yet. Okay, moving on to the blue. I'm super excited for this one. So I've not swatched this one at all, and this one is called Make It Flashy. It's a really pretty blue. So excited for this one. And I am swatching it over 1 coat of the Moral Van in N163. So there's 1 coat on its own, and 1 coat over the blue base. Yeah, look at this purple, how funky it dries without a top coat. So there is 2 coats. Going in with a 3rd and final coat for the blue. Okay, and lastly, the one I'm most excited for is the green, and this one is called Dream Gleam. Look how pretty. Obsessed with this one. And I am swatching it over 1 coat of Caption Cash In. First coat on its own. There's that. And 1 coat over Cash In. That's really pretty. There's 2 coats. 3rd and final coat. That one is beautiful. Okay, so I have a couple that I need a top coat, and then I'm going to come back with final thoughts. Okay, so everything is top coated, and my final thoughts are that I really do enjoy these polishes. I don't feel like I love them as like toppers because it leaves such a texture separated from like the polish. So it's probably the top coat I'm using too, because I'm using just like a cheap top coat. So if you had like a nice thick glossy like glitter smoothing top coat, it would probably do better. But overall, I just prefer the look of them on their own. So look at that green, how gorgeous. So I'm going to take some video with the flash to let you get an idea of how reflective they really truly are. I don't feel like they're like shining their full potential under this kind of light. But the formula is definitely different. It's very textured, kind of gritty. Takes a couple coats, but I didn't personally have any issues with application, and 3 coats like went on fine. So I personally really like them, but just be forewarned that the application is going to be a little bit different than a normal nail polish. But for a drugstore, I feel like the reflectiveness is really great. Like I said, I don't feel like you're getting the full effect right now, but I'm going to take some footage so that you do. Okay, so here is with the flash. So you can see just how much that glitter really pops. And you're definitely getting more reflection with the 3 coaters versus the 1 coat over a base. So like, look at the difference here. You can really see it here. Not as much on this one, but it's still, there's still a difference there. I feel like the blue one and the green one, actually the green's pretty reflective either way, but the blue one I feel like is a huge difference. So yeah, there they are. Look how fun. So, you know, if you are a reflective, look at that. If you like reflective polish, I feel like these are actually really good ones, so I'm very excited about them. But I think I'm going to end the video here. I love you guys. Please let me know what you think. If you're thinking about picking any of these up, how would you wear them? What's your favorite color? Mine is this green and the silver. Look at that silver. It is glowing. So, yeah, I really like these, and I'm excited to, especially that green one, I'm excited to put that on my nails. If I hadn't just done my matte Perisocial nails, I would already be switching them, but I literally just painted them, so I'm not going to switch it up. Figured I'd get you a bottle shot while I was at it. Look how pretty. Obsession. Okay, bye.